if you think that you have a boxer's fracture or a boxer's knuckle, you need to go to the doctor and get yourself an x-ray and get yourself a professional opinion. Because honestly, there's really just too many things that can go wrong when you have an injury like this in your hand. You know, there's just too many moving parts, and you don't want to end up having, you know, what's called a claw hand, or, you know, not being able to fully make a fist, or, you know, have full function of your hand. So, you know, make sure that you get yourself into the doctor. You know, it's really important. Alright, so if you damage your first or second metacarpal, usually you will require surgery. If you damage your third or your fourth metacarpal, then sometimes you can get away without having surgery. I think that the pinky can have the most, what they call a degree of angulation. And I think it can have like 15 or 20% like angulation. And so I'm not sure if you can see the click there, but that will likely be permanent. Also, just a note, a boxer's knuckle is worse than a boxer's fracture, actually fracturing one of the metacarpals, because usually when you have a boxer's knuckle, that generally means that you're going to have damage to the ligaments, which requires surgery. Pretty much 9 times out of 10, if you're damaging the ligaments and stuff like that, I believe that it's, you know, going to require surgery. Once you have your hand wrapped up, it should take about 6 to 8 weeks inside of the cast or splint, and then it should take another like 6 weeks of, you know, just moving your hand and stretching it out until, you know, you finally get back to, you know, somewhat normal strength. Alright, so after you get your hand out of your cast and you start to, you know, move your hand around, if you can't straighten your fingers all the way like this, and then also like this, then that is an indication that you have damage to your ligaments, and that actually means that you might end up with what's called clawed hand and always have, you know, your fingers slightly bent at all times and not be able to straighten them all the way. Alright, so now I'm going to show you guys the exercises that I use to get my hand back into shape. And so you're going to want to do these in sets of 10. First up, we have wrist rotations. this one, it really hurts when you first get started out, and eventually it's gonna feel really good, and it's gonna help a lot at strengthening out your hand right at first when you're really. It also these also help with your finger movement, and you want to be doing them with your right and your left hand too. Okay, so I'm going to show you the next one real quick. You just put your finger to your thumb to the tip of the finger, and then slide it all the way down. Tip of the finger and slide it all the way down. Alright. Alright, and remember you can do it with both hands too. Okay, and that will help you with your dexterity and the movement of your hand as well. And then once your hand starts to get stronger, you can then choose to get some different equipment that can help in further strengthening out your hand. And so this is a power ball, and it is good for, like I said, the wrist is important. It's good for strengthening out the wrist. And it actually strengthens your whole hand, the wrist, your arm, your forearm, and your shoulder, believe it or not. Once you get this thing spinning up to I think it's like 15,000 RPM or something like that. It's supposed to weigh like I think this one is either 40 or 45 pounds or something like that. So I'll show you how this works. You go ahead and pull the pull cord here. Then once it gets spinning, you go ahead and keep it spinning, and you're going faster and faster and faster. So this is a pretty cool toy. It's been pretty fun to play around with, and oh my goodness, it helped out just a ton. Next up, we have these grip masters from ProHands.net, and this one is a 3 pound, and this one is 5 pound. And they're actually, I just found out 3 exercises that you can do with this. So you go ahead and line the groove up here, and then so the first one you can do is you can overhang your fingers, and then you strengthen them out. The next one that you can do is you leave it again in here in your thumb, and then you use your fingertips. Hardest one I just found out how to do. You actually use the tip of your thumb and then your fingertips. Alright, so I just wanted you guys to know that it's been about 9 months since I, got my boxer's fracture, and, maybe I'll make some more videos in the future, showing, how much you can rehabilitate yourself, and come back from a boxer's fracture. But anyways, that's it for now, guys. So don't forget to thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe, leave a comment.